When are you going to be done searching for your answers? When will you be done scouring the internet, scrolling for hours, watching videos upon videos of people telling you what you need to do to get this done, to be this person, to reach this goal? When will you find your answer among those hours? When will you stop spending days and days hoping to be better, wishing to be better, planning to be better? How many weeks are you going to restart saying, this is the week that I get done? How many times will you fail? Right. How much more do you need to get started? What are you waiting for? How much more information are you going to collect for you to be satisfied to say, I can start this now, I have all the information? How many times have you done that before? Have you said, okay, I got it, and you've started and you failed because even though you collected the information, you were not who you needed to be, who you wanted to be to get started? Sorry. Okay. Ma'am, I'm doing a video here. Please don't sit there. How much longer are you going to tell yourself, I'm not ready yet, I'm not like everyone else, I just don't have it, and I'm going to get overwhelmed, I'm going to quit, I'm not going to be successful, I'm not going to get anything if I put myself out there. If I... Got it. Sorry. I'm not going to be successful if I do it. I have to be in a certain place. You know? I'm not like everyone else. I don't have luck. Who said luck was all it took? How many people didn't have luck? Why are you trying to be like other people? If your life is not like other people, then live your life. It's not going to be like anyone else's. It's going to be yours, and you have to find out how that is going to work. No one on the internet is going to tell you, you have to do this to do this. All everyone is saying is, do the work. This is how I did it. This is the work that I did, and this is where I got. But you're not in their place. They're talking from a place of success because they put in the work, and it looked different than how it's going to look for you. So seriously, how many more videos are you going to tap on and then tap off because you found a better video that you believe will suit your needs? How many more words are you going to hear people tell you that don't mean anything to you because you're not in the actual place you need to be to get started? Jesus. The actual place you need to get started is to stop listening, stop gathering, stop hoarding. You have to sit with yourself. You have to stop listening to your thoughts and your feelings and letting them drive you with every decision that you make. Your thoughts and feelings do not make you who you are. They definitely should not define what you do. If you want to do something, do it. If you want to be happy, be happy. You are only believing that you cannot do or be these things because that's what your thoughts and your feelings are telling you. I don't feel happy because I just don't feel good about myself. You don't feel good, so you're saying you can't be happy? What does that have to do with being? That's a feeling. I feel scared, so I'm not going to do this one thing. I'm not going to go ask for ketchup. So you're not going to have ketchup with your fries? You're denying yourself. You literally are just in your way of denying yourself from everything that you want. You know that you can get it. That's why you think of these things. You know it's possible, but you are cock blocking yourself from actually getting there because you're believing that you just can't. The only thing that is stopping you from taking action is your will. You are willing yourself that you are not capable because you believe the thoughts that you have, you believe your feelings. When in actuality, you just have to stand up, go to the counter and say, "Can I have ketchup, please?" If they say no, they say no, and you go deal with it in another way. But if they say, "Yes, great, you have ketchup," all you have to do is just stand up and do it. You want to work out, all you have to do is move. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to leave your bed even. Just move. Do crunches in your bed. Do leg raises. Do all the other stuff in your bed. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be in these special circumstances to do and be who you want to be. Because who is listening to those thoughts and feelings? You are. So if you are listening, then why can you also not do? If you believe that your thoughts and your feelings can dictate how capable you are of doing so, who is actually believing that? You gotta get in touch with your soul. You gotta recognize, I am just observing these thoughts and feelings. I'm observing everything else in the world, but I'm not dealing with reality. I'm stuck in my mind and my body, believing that I cannot reach out and be part of this world how I want to be. But your thoughts and your feelings are not in control of your body. You are. You dictate if you want to move that arm to get that cup of coffee. You dictate if you want to drink water instead of coffee. You make the choices. You are the one who's in control of your decisions and your actions, not your thoughts, not your body or your feelings. If reality isn't in the place that you want to do, but you want to be for these certain circumstances that you believe you have to be in to do anything, deal with that. I don't have money to go to a gym. I have a bed. I have a floor. I have, obviously, YouTube. I have free apps. Do something. Like, do anything. I don't have money to buy Chick-fil-A. Okay, but you have money to buy canned beans and corn and tortillas and make yourself some burritos. There's coupons, there's sales, There's a lot of available options. You're just not thinking. You're capping yourself off because you believe that you must function within this desired path when your desires have nothing to do with reality. You're not going to be happy through your desires. You're not going to reach your peak just by wishing or hoping. You all have to do action. You have to choose. You have to decide. You have to decide when you're going to be done watching videos and figuring it out yourself. Because the people on the internet do not know who your soul is. Only you do. Only you know what thoughts and feelings you're observing. Only you know how it's holding you back. You got to sit with that. And if you're trying to solve your issues, again, to get to a place where you feel like you can have friends, you can do all this stuff, you can be beautiful, you can work out, you got to stop trying. You're still being capped off by your feelings and your thoughts because they're saying, I'm not ready, I'm not perfect yet, I'm not healed yet, I'm not fixed yet. What does it have to do with getting up? What does it have to do with I understand brushing your teeth and like taking care of yourself because of depression, but what does it do with like just going outside, sitting outside in your phone? That's a big deal instead of being in your bed. You're not going to get it all in one shot. That's not the point. The small steps count. If you're just leaping and leaping and leaping, you're going to tire yourself out, and then you're going to leap too far and realize I don't have the tools or the structure to get to actually where I need to go. I haven't built up that discipline. I haven't built up those small steps. These are just empty movements, empty gestures. Start small. If you have no energy and you have to stay in bed and you're bedridden, okay, do something in your bed. Listen to a book rather than people talking to you, I just got back into Animal Crossings, and that's been a huge reliever for me, and I'm not sitting here thinking and and believing my thoughts and like making myself sink deeper into my bed and depression because I just don't have what it takes. I'm just not this kind of person. But today I got up and I put on makeup and I did what I could. And that's a step for me. And I'm satisfied with that. Because even if I'm not at the place where I can say, I worked out today, I have a great body, I have a great following, all of this, I still took a step that will make me happier. Because I'm not sitting being unhappy. I got up and I made a decision, and I know that I can make a decision, and I know that if I continue to make decisions, I will get somewhere. Something will work out for me. And it's proven so. I'm still not where I want to be. I'm still not where I feel I am, where I imagine myself to be, but I'm somewhere farther than the despair and the hopelessness and the self-hatred, because I made those small steps for myself. It worked for me. I don't have energy to clean my entire room and then do this and that and blah, 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 blah. I only have energy to put on makeup and then just sit here. I did something. Good enough for me. I did good work. You gotta be kind to yourself. You gotta sit with yourself. You gotta realize I'm not my thoughts and feelings. I am what I do. I make the decisions. I make the choices. And those choices can either harm or better my life. So are you gonna choose to be done? Are you gonna choose to get off YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and everything else and just sit there and wonder, what am I going to do now? And then let your thoughts and your feelings do their own thing, but then realize I'm not either of those things. I want to do something, so I'm going to choose to do something. And that choosing to do something may be, I'm going to clean the toilet. I'm going to wash the dishes. I'm just going to go for a walk, and I don't know, I'm just going to do something. That's something. Good job. That's great. So whatever your something needs to be, just make the small step to do it. That's all you have to do. And you choosing to be done is a step. It is a decision. And it counts. Okay. Have fun.